there, JKJ Digital Assets crew. We are back. Once again, we are in studio. We have got some fantastic things to talk about. But hey, you know I got to have a little something to get me going. I'm a little bit fired up right now. But you know what I'm fired up mostly about? Ojo del Tigre?
Ojo del Tigre.
Yeah, what you say? El Tigre. Commonwealth Brewing. Oh, it's a beautiful dark Mexican lager. The Del Tigre. I love it. Let me tell you something. You get a little sip of this. You know what? You can really taste like that toasted barley in there a little bit. Oh, it is so good. I love this stuff. You know, you look at this and you see how dark it is and you think, that's got to be a little heavy. No, no, no. It is just a lager. It is beautiful. This stuff, I'm telling you, it is a great summertime beer. John, what do you think of this?
Yeah, hey, man, Commonwealth Brewing is always one of our favorites. We love this one. They're out of Virginia Beach, family owned and operated. Got the whole Virginia Beach vibe going on. I love this thing. Right, it's nice and dark, not too heavy. I love it. Go and get you some.
Look, the market's still down, and we still have JD drinking beer with us. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, this is like the freaking apocalypse. It's over. It's over. If you got beer, drink it. If you got bullets, shoot them. If you got that food in a plastic thing, hey, eat it up. It's over. Forget about it. All right. Well, no. It might not be over. I got like 2 more 4-packs of this. So I'm all good.
I might have gone a little more refined, but just remember my humble beginnings are right here in the core. So yeah, get off.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, hey, now look. You know, last time we had some great discussions about some different things going on with the market. This time, I'm still fired up about some stuff because I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm wondering to myself, what is going on? Because let me tell you. I've been sitting here, the whole thing's come down, I followed all of my market principles, prices come down, you keep making small buys, you keep doing stuff. So of course, I sat here, did all of my analytics that I thought I could run, and I said, you know what's here, you know what's still good? Bitcoin's good, Ethereum's good. So what has Kevin been doing? Kevin's been buying Bitcoin, Kevin's been buying Ethereum. So I've just been chugging along, feeling all smart, feeling like I'm doing good, sitting there thinking I'm doing my thing. This is going to turn out, I'm going to look like a genius soon. And then Javier comes walking in the room the other day, and what does he tell me? He goes, oh, guess what? They're getting ready to have Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0? What the hell's Ethereum 2.0? So, John, am I getting ready to lose all of my Ethereum? Like, is that going away now? Have I made another genius decision?
Now, well, you are a genius, no doubt about that. You're a genius, but no, you're not going to lose your Ethereum. So I'm going to back up the bus a little bit and set the scenario here. So over the last probably decade, I guess, Ethereum's been rolling. The fees on Ethereum have climbed. So you could pay fees $150 to make a transaction. Like, that's annoying. And a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, you may spend $150, but you make 1,000% return on it. So nobody was mad at that. Well, it's climbed to the point, right now we're all losing money on everything. But you can't have $150 fees if you're going to make 15% on your investment. So the fees with Ethereum or fees with all crypto are driven by the network. So how much network time are you using? So if there's tons and tons of people buying and selling Ethereum, there's tons and tons of traffic on the network.
So that's like the gas fees and stuff we've seen.
Yeah, gas fees. So the more clogged up the network is, the more the fees cost. And the Ethereum network itself is very clogged up, so the fees are very high. So the powers behind, or the brain behind Ethereum, decided they need to find a way to capture this and fix it, because there's other networks out there that the fees are not even a fraction. They're minuscule compared to Ethereum fees. So they've kind of redesigned everything and reset the clock to be able to compete. So Ethereum can compete with these other networks out there on the fees. So they've come up with Ethereum 2.0.
Okay.
And it ostensibly or notionally or hopefully it's going to take and put these fees in control. Or under control, so that they're not so impactful. You can have a $2 fee instead of a $150 fee.
That would be good.
That's what I hope anyway. So JD, what's your drive on this?
Yeah, well, the name of the first of all, the team you're looking for is Vitalik Buterin. He's the guy that, I don't know how old this kid is, but he was the one that invented, yeah, I guess when he invented Ethereum, he was one of those kind of brains. Yeah, you're right on it. And I think, looking at gas fees, as I've made transactions since November, you can tell they've been coming down, but that's because the network activity has been dropping since. And right now, I think the other day I was looking to make a transaction. I believe that the gas fee was something like 22, which I looked at like, that's $2.
Yeah.
Okay, back up the wagon. But yeah, so it definitely has a lot to do with network activity. Now, what does Ethereum 2.0 actually mean? Ethereum 2.0 is essentially the merge. Basically, the Ethereum's been working on going from proof of work to proof of stake. We all know what consensus method, right? It's been proof of work, just like Bitcoin. Only problem, it was never ever built for mass utilization the way we see it today. Right. When it was built, it was a fringe thing, and now all of a sudden here we sit, and when you look at it back in November, October, so many people were jumping in and buying and trading that it didn't make sense to go buy. Sometimes when you're, I've seen gas fees as high as 700. So I mean, my God, man. So you go out to buy something, and all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're looking at it and you're going, okay, well, I want to buy 200. If you're a young person, if you're one of us, I want to buy $200 worth of that, and it's going to cost you $400 worth of it. So it's not going to happen. In comes other subnets, basically. So you get Polygon. You get Avalanche, you get Solana, quite a few out there now that jump in and decide, hey, we figured out a way to do a subnet routine and make things cheaper for you. So if you were to go on the Avalanche network, you could buy almost the same cryptos, right? These companies are growing, these chains are growing. And so if you find that crypto that you're looking for, you could find that for transaction fees, essentially less than penny, So when you look at that and you're trying to, why is Ethereum still around? Well, Ethereum's still around because Ethereum was number one, and obviously here's Microsoft, basically, kind of thing, right? We're the biggest ones, and so we're still the easiest one for other companies to build on us. And that's what's been happening. But these other companies aren't standing still. They're growing rapidly. So Buterin and his team looked at it and said, we've got to change this. There's got to be a way to bring down these fees because it's not good for the health going forward of ETH, right? So, or the Ethereum network. So, in comes Ethereum 2.0. So if you were to go on the internet today and look at upgrades that have taken place on Ethereum, on the Ethereum network, you'd see something like 8 or 9 of them, and they've all got different names. I'm not going to jump in the weeds on this. I read the paper probably like 2 months ago. My old brain can't just bring that forward.
So hold on a second. So you can go out and buy Ethereum 2.0 right now?
Yeah, so not right now. There was an opportunity to buy it, and then you could stake it right away, and those people are the ones that are basically kind of protecting and allowing that network, giving it time to test. So I believe back in May or April, they were supposed to merge, and they ran a test and something failed. Right. And so, yeah, hey, granted, this is a big move. What they're doing, what's essentially happening is Ethereum, and the way I read the paper, is they've created something like another 100 blockchains that are going to run parallel with each other, and so this will increase the rate. But then they're also changing the consensus method from proof of work to proof of stake. So we all know that proof of work is very energy intensive, computers running very slow, right?
One block
again, I don't want to go into weeds, but that slowness also has a way of protecting the ecosystem a lot better than proof of stake. Okay, so now proof of stake is going to validators, and so to cover your question, Kevin, I'd say you're in a good place right now. There's two thoughts out there. One is, holy crap, we got all this ETH out here that we're not going to need because now we don't have all these fees we're going to pay.
Right.
That's a big issue, right? But what if you've done Avalanche, if you've done Solana, if you've done any of these other companies, you'll understand that, hey, I can buy into that company, and if I stake it, I'm going to get the rewards. I'm going to get a portion of those mining rewards and transaction fees. Hey, this is great.
Yeah.
So that's where ETH is heading. Okay, so it's going to become a proof of stake, and for these validators to be the number one validator, they need you to stake your ETH with them. And the moment you do that, you start picking up some yield on your Ethereum, on your ETH. And then the other big one that's coming, and I'm not sure what the number. I looked into the paper and I can't really pull that number out. But ETH is going to go through a burn. I'm not sure. I'm hearing rumors that it's upwards of 90%, somewhere up there. If that were to happen, I think the numbers that I'm listening to, they think that ETH could quite possibly go all the way up to 10 grand.
Let's go. Let's go.
So me, I generally say when I hear a number like that, I'll take a call. It's been as high as almost $5,000. So I'll just give that back to me.
All right, hold on. Let me back this up because I want to ask a question. So you have old school Ether out there that we've all been using. It was our transaction fees, and we could own it and everything. And now you got Ethereum 2.0 that's running out there. I mean, it's huge. It's Ethereum 2.0 out there.
That camera perfect.
So I've been buying Ethereum Classic all this time. Ethereum 2.0 is going to come out, and they're going to burn 90% of the old stuff, and then
they're going to merge it first.
They're going to merge and then burn.
And once they merge, whatever's out there that's not owned by somebody will start getting burned. And I don't know I'd have to go into a place like Glassnode and take a look and see what the number that are actually owned versus what's out in the market, and take a look at that.
So we're thinking that this is the good news story about Ethereum right now. It's this burn cycle, because so if you think of the supply and demand concept that we all learned in grade school or whatever, so supply and demand says that they're going to just burn 90% or whatever the number is, 90% of Ethereum out there, then the supply is going to evaporate.
I'm not going to name the company. There's another company out there that writes, that has their team of researchers, and every once in a while I can pop in and take a look under the hood. But they're calling it crypto panic.
All right, so let me just summarize this. Let me summarize this.
Because there won't be enough for you to buy. So can you imagine? And they've, of course, they've got 6, 7, 8 other cryptos tied to that whole thing. But the thing is that if ETH goes into this burn cycle that they're talking about, and it's going to skyrocket in price, and people are going to be left behind because they won't be able to buy stuff. So that's my.
All right. So summarize the good news story here. So we're getting a newer, faster, more capable Ethereum network that has like multiple networks running in parallel. So the fees are going to go down because of that, and then they're going to take and burn some number of the existing Ethereum out there. Like
right, consensus method goes from proof of work to proof of stake.
Yeah,
so everybody's happy. Environment.
It's like
anything I bought, I still got.
That's right.
Yeah,
hold on.
you're getting the merge.
That's all that matters to me. Y'all keep talking, whatever. I'm cutting this thing off. That's all that matters to me. As long as I got my stuff, that's all that matters to me. Hey, all right. Well, this is great news. That's it. That's it. I love it. All right. Hey, go out. Like I told you, I'm steady buying Ethereum. Yeah, we play it up. We love to have a good time with this stuff. It's a solid plan. That's what we're out there looking at. You do what's right for you. You do what's right for your family. All I'm telling you right now is I'm heavy in Ethereum, and I'm heavy in Ojo del Tigre, baby. Commonwealth Brewing. I love them. Love them.
Cerveza.
Hey, y'all get out there, get after it. I hope everybody has a great time today. Hope you have a great week. And whatever you do, do it well. See you next time.